Okay, I'm having big issues with Dark Souls. When I get to play the game, it is fun. The problem is just that I don't really get to play. It is dead end after dead end after dead end. Or at least that's what it feels like. This was supposed to just be a normal video in which I progressed through the story, but nope, I kept getting lost and encountering overpowered enemies or bosses. Let me rewind a bit though. Last time I played, I beat the Bell Gargoyles and the Moonlight Butterfly. That's all you need to know, really. Anyway, now, I don't know what to do, and in the making of this video I had to look up guides a few times, and even those weren't that helpful because different guides have different order you're supposed to do things in, and then there are differences depending on your skill level too. But even then, even with guides, I ended up in the wrong places. One guide says I need to go into the depths. Spoiler alert, I still haven't found them, but I went to the Valley of Drakes and Blighttown, none of which seem to be where I need to be. Instead, I guess I need to go into the depths, fight some kind of dragon, and get a key to then enter Blighttown. No idea why I was already able to go into Blighttown from somewhere else, but here we are. I realized that I might be jumping all over the place right now, so let me just tell you what exactly happened in the recordings for this video. Through Darkroot, I found the watchtower that I could go into with a key. Inside is a dude that just relentlessly one-hit kills me. Watchtower. And I used the basement. Jump. Block. I didn't block because I forgot to lock onto him, and then he one-shot me from behind. This tower only brings me back to the previous castle, so that doesn't even seem like the right place anyway. After that, I tried killing the ice golems near this multi-headed water dragon thing, but that didn't help either. So I decided to farm 30,000 souls to buy the Crest of Astorias, which I'll get into in a moment, and also level up my character a bit. The Crest of Astorias lets me open that glowing door in Darkroot, and behind that is a place that I can only imagine is supposed to be a what-if scenario. A what if you chose another character, because it's all about the other classes that you could choose in the game. There are enemies that look like other players with different sorts of classes, sorcerers, knights, whatever there is. By the way, these guys are really strong, at least for me, so I died here a lot. However, if you just outmaneuver them, you can make your way to yet another door, and this is what awaits you on the other side. Hornet Ring, ayo, Silksong reference, boosts critical attacks. Let's use that instead of the old Witch's Ring, which might not have a use yet. Or at all. Oh no, a cutscene. What's happening now? Oh no. Oh, it's a wolf. That's the last thing I expected. That's a big puppy. Great wolf. Great Grey Wolf Sif. Finally, we got some music in here. And I missed my attack. How much damage we talking on a game? How much damage talking on one of these? No damage? Okay. And I'm dead. Okay. This might be where I have to go. Maybe. Yep, it's a big wolf with a sword. Really cool concept, but it really made me feel underpowered, so after dying a couple times here, I figured this is probably not the right place and I have to look elsewhere. So, after looking around for a little while, I found a little cave in Darkroot that leads to an elevator that then brings you to the Valley of Drakes. Surprisingly, I was able to get to that door, and unsurprisingly, I was not able to open it. However, you can make your way up the mountain, and this is how you can get into Blighttown. I don't think this is what you're supposed to do, but I also don't know what you are supposed to do, so yeah. Speaking of Blighttown. What the fuck, man? This place is horrible. There's poison and toxin everywhere, enemies that shoot you from a distance, enemies that fly up to you and are almost impossible to hit, and a lot of ladders that you can easily just miss. But the worst part must have been the camera. Oh, that was poison. Okay, I'm still alive. The camera in this game is so goddamn trash! Holy fuck! In the game as a whole, but in Blighttown specifically, due to these little flying shits. If you lock onto them and move a bit while they're above you, it's so easy for the camera to go wham, boom, pow, skadoosh, and you're falling off a bridge and then just die. But regardless, I made it to that big, disgusting parasite looking thing. Finally, I thought, some progress. After hours of not finding my way, only for this to happen. Well, I kind of can't. What the fuck kind of bullshit was that? I can't attack the thing, I move closer to the left side and then it just somehow one-shots me. Not much to explain here, but it was at this point that I decided to look up a guide, because this didn't seem like the right place for me. This is when I heard that usually you have to come from the depths after beating the gaping dragon and getting a key. The only dragon I saw was that zombie dragon in the Valley of Drakes. Nevertheless, my efforts in Bloodborne weren't for naught, as I did find a key that will come in handy soon. I also picked up another Firekeeper soul that I will not use this time. On my quest to find out where those depths are, I found this door, and with a key from earlier I could open it, which brings me to the New Londo ruins. And on the left side is an elevator that I'll get to in a moment, but on the right side there is a place that I have not checked out yet, and I'm only realizing that now as I'm editing this video and putting this video together. This might be a place where I can progress. I haven't been there yet. I was like, let me go up the elevator first, and then I forgot about it. I'll be honest about that. But anyway, let's continue. So I go up the elevator and I think to myself, how exciting, a new place, maybe the depths, which is where I believe I need to go next to. And as I go up, I see that I'm back at the Firelink Shrine, so basically the very beginning. I also found a dead, I don't know, prisoner, someone behind these bars. They dropped some equipment and also this black eye orb, which does seem kind of important. Mystical orb found on a keeper's corpse. Invade the world of the murderer of a firekeeper to defeat the perpetrator and reclaim the soul of the firekeeper. The black eye keeps constant watch on the city of the gods, Anor Londo. But hey, I found out that there is a graveyard here with a bunch of skeleton warriors. Not sure what this is for yet, but I'll keep it in mind. Now, the next part is something that seems so ridiculous that I doubt this is the intended solution. And mind you, I don't know for sure yet. Apparently you have to use this elevator but exit early. Walk around this part, and then roll or jump over to this ledge. This already feels like it's not the intended way. This doesn't feel like something you would need to do in a Dark Souls game, but this is also my first game, so what do I know? Anyway, you have to walk up the stairs so you can, and I'm not making this up, sit in the bird's nest, cosplay as Samus to enter Morph Ball mode, and then wait for the bird to pick you up to get back to the asylum. What? This does not feel right to me, but I'll just let you have a look at this sequence with my actual commentary now. There is no way in hell, no way in hell that is intended. I just looked at that. You cannot convince me that this is what they want you to do. Ain't no way. No way. I refuse to believe it. We have to go here. And instead of rolling over there... I mean, I was kind of close. I was here. They want you to roll over there. Or jump over there. This cannot be the intended... I mean, that's how you get up here. No way is that intended. I refuse to believe that. And then I can probably just roll over there and grab that guy, but I don't know how I'm gonna get back, so I'm not gonna do that now. You know what? I am gonna do that now. Undead Asylum F2 West Key. Hey, it might be what I need. Oh, okay. I still cannot... No. Camera, please, please just don't fuck me for 2 seconds, okay? Okay, it can't just be the game. It has to be me that is so bad. At some point I'm gonna have to stop blaming the game. At that point was a couple hours ago. I've heard about a DLC, the DLC for this game, that it's like impossible to find. I don't know what you have to do. I just remember seeing a video like, how did anyone ever find this? That's, speaking about the DLC, the base game already feels impossible. Curl up like a ball. Is the bird coming to get me now? What the? Yeah, sure, that was on me. Of course that was on me. Now, my dude did not roll at all. This game really is testing my patience. Okay, I'm gonna curl up like a ball and I'm just gonna wait. Or do I have to attack the bird beforehand? Maybe the bird flies around and comes back up there. Okay, the bird flies away. I'm just gonna go up now. Okay. Okay, the bird did come back. Never in a million years will you convince me this is the intended solution. Hey, I'm back at the northern... Under the side. Why do y'all got these? Please tell me I'm not at the bonfire and instead I'm in the bird's nest. If I'm not at the bird's nest, that's the end of the recording. Yes, you are staring at a black screen right now. I just wanted to come in here and say that the recordings for this video were over 5 hours plus some extra time off cam when I was just farming souls. And all this time feels kind of wasted because it seems like I kept making the wrong decisions. Maybe I should have fought the wolf. Maybe I should have explored each area more thoroughly. Or maybe I should have just followed a step-by-step guide. But that's where I'm at now. I'll definitely continue playing, but it's just very discouraging to spend all this time without making any real progress. Thanks for listening to my yap though, and have a great day. Also, if you have any tips, you can drop them in the comments.